Peace.
Welcome to the show, David Cameron, Paul Cameron. Isn't it wonderful to be here?
This is awesome.
Yes, it is.
Very, very stoked to be here.
Thanks for having us.
I am just so excited to be here. Welcome to the Good Deeds America show. This is our premiere episode, and I'm just so excited that we've been able to get to this point here and kind of, be able to do this, right? I mean, we've been working, you guys have been working with me. We've been working for over a year to get this off the ground and to have Good Deeds America be a thing. And to be your own storyteller, really, in this, right?
That's crazy.
So welcome.
Welcome.
Thank you once again.
Yes. Well, thank you.
Honestly.
So Sunday, March 17th, this is our first episode, David and Paul. How was that introduction song?
It was fire. I think I know the person who created it.
Yes.
I really hope everybody loves it. I hope everybody really, really loves it.
Yeah, let me fix this mug over here. Okay. Branding. So I just want to say thank you guys for coming on the show and everyone just meeting David, Jonathan, and Paul Cameron. I'm going to try to get you guys up as big as I can there. There we go.
Oh, thank you.
Up on the screen. And I appreciate you guys, taking the time out of your Sunday to spend some time with me. David, Jonathan, how have you been?
Oh man, I first of all, congratulations. I want to tell you congratulations live on air because you and I have spoken many times about this very moment right now. And through blood, sweat, and tears, it's here. So that means a lot. To see you persevere is very inspiring. And we love you. We're glad we're here. We love it. It's great. I've been good. I guess that's the answer. I've been great.
It's I just echo everything you're saying. I mean, look at all these comments from our viewers. We have Electric Owl Works, love this song. Valerie Will saying this is
That's
wonderful.
Chaz,
Just getting all of this feedback from our community. What does it mean to you, David and Paul, to see them embrace our Good Deeds America mission, right? With music, right? A whole different idea, but really just pushing forward.
Well, for me,
go ahead, Paul.
Okay, well, thanks, Dave.
Please.
Well, I appreciate us being. Thank you for having us on, and you and I have been talking about this for a good year. I know. So to be at this point right now is great. We want to do something different that other people aren't doing right now, and that's trying to bring some type of peace and love through the music, but not only through our music, but also through the things that we're trying to accomplish out in the community.
Yes. And so it's really just about being able to take the music portion and tie it into, well, we already were doing it. We just needed to team up and we needed the right moment, right? Like we had this conversation previously that this is probably the first time in a while that we've been working together. We're like, well, not really together, but on a project where it's just felt natural in the sense that like the way it's flowing, the words. I mean, when we first filmed, like we did that little test at your studio. That was just to see you be able to take words about what my passion was and turn it into words of passion. And I mean, I was getting up, we were already in there. I was going, right. What does it mean to you when you see people dance like that to your music?
Well, I will say, everyone has a favorite song that is connected to a memory, no matter what your culture is, your background, there's always a song that can capture the moment. And so the fact that everyone is kind of like, they're up and dancing and the words mean something, it encapsulates everything that both did we're trying to do, and as well as yourself during with the show. So it's amazing. It's a feeling I can't even explain. I'm very happy that people love it. I'm very proud that people love your show. I mean, this is awesome. Very awesome.
Wonderful. And it's taking some used to getting into the controls here. When we did this TV studio, we had a small team, but we had a team that could help do the controls. And this, with having this virtual or this streaming technology to multiple platforms live, we're taking more control of things. Gary Hodge is an associate producer, and he'll be coming on as days move forward to kind of take over the controls and to help make things be smooth as we progress. But I want to just say everybody on our team is pretty much volunteers, and so myself included. This is about spreading kindness, positivity, and sharing the mission like Paul Cameron and David Jonathan's powerful story with the Inner City Bedlam. Now, what are some things that you guys have done in the past? I know we mentioned performing in area local schools, which is exciting, to kind of share your powerful story with those young kids.
Mm-hmm. Well,
can you tell us a little bit about that?
Absolutely. So, this whole journey, it had so many different arms for stories, but I will say, we had worked real closely with the Niagara Falls Underground Railroad Museum, and a shout out to Saladin and their team over there. And we started putting on shows at the museum. And people would come there and see the museum. We did a gala for them, and that led to someone suggesting that we come to Harry Abbott's school in Niagara Falls to do a program for them for Black History Month last year. And it was a very cold day. The temperatures were so low that most schools had canceled, but this school stayed open, and we came through. Had all the kids up and dancing, and it was about 300 kids that day. It got around in the district so quickly, so then this year we came back and had double the amount of size of kids, and getting kids used to being on stage. I remember when I was a child, they used to have assemblies, and I used to always want to get up on that stage, but I was nervous, so to allow kids that opportunity to feel like they're a part of the band, and spread messages of positivity in their lives as they're coming up in elementary school is, I mean, what better job can you have as a musician?
It's one of those things where it's like inspiring, because when you finally see it progress naturally, right? Like that was something naturally that happened for you, just meeting people and them naturally asking for your support or to work together, and then you were able to make powerful things happen. Paul, you as the manager, kind of like the manager, if you will, whatever the title may be. I know you're the go-to guy, that's for sure. But
he's something, yeah.
Right?
Right.
What is it meant to you to be able to get in the community and help influence what's really happening with the band, right? Like help take them their direction and help work with them,
Well, I'll say the first thing is about legacy. Dave and I are very legacy driven, and we want to do something that's going to be impactful on the community as well as our families. So for us to be able to deliver a message that will be well received is great for us. And it has to be more than our message. Once again, it's all about our actions as well. So for me to help Dave push his message in that direction is great. That's something that I always like doing. So.
No, and Paul, we met during an Erie County fair in Buffalo, New York.
Yes.
Right. We work at a work event,
Yes.
But it was where I told you about my appearance on Drew Barrymore, and you were like, "What? What the heck? How is this guy from Buffalo?" And I don't, what do you mean he knew Drew Barrymore? You were kind of surprised, but were you surprised that somebody from Buffalo created a program like this? That
yes, because Okay, well, yeah, I'm surprised someone from Buffalo came up with the program because we tend to follow the trend. And the trend is not always about doing something that's positive. And here's
Mm-hmm.
this guy told me he wants to do a show that's positive, and I'm thinking that's a great idea. I said we need more of that. Even though I think when we look at the algorithm of things, it doesn't always reflect that people want to see positive shows. People much rather see something negative. If there's no blood, they're not watching. They want to
Mm-hmm.
watch the drama all the time. But right now, we're in a time where there is so much of the drama. There's so much negativity. I think that we need a Good Deeds America. We need to have someone with a positive message, and that's what attracted me to what you were talking about. And right away, the light bulb went off for me. Hey, wait a minute! I got a band. Hey, dude, listen, we're trying to do some things in the community, and this would be perfect for us to team up. You had great personality. To me, I don't know if I was so much shocked that you were on Drew Barrymore. I don't know if that was shocking. I could see that, but it was the idea that someone said, "Hey, let's have a show of positivity."
Right. You know, and I'm just thankful that it's been able to get that we've been able to get this far, because it certainly has not been easy. I will say that. When you we all know this, when you're out there and you're trying to spread positivity,